For years, Three's Company thrived on misunderstandings, double meanings, and risky humor that pushed the boundaries of network television in the late 1970s and early 1980s. At the center of it all was John Ritter's Jack Tripper, a straight man pretending to be gay so he could live with two women, Janet and Chrissy, without upsetting their conservative landlord, Mr. Roper. While the premise itself was controversial, audiences embraced the show's fast-paced farce and physical comedy, turning it into a massive ratings hit. However, the same style that made Three's Company famous ultimately contributed to its downfall. The infamous moment often blamed for the show's end came during its later seasons, when an episode leaned heavily into sexual innuendo and misunderstandings involving infidelity and manipulation, but without the innocence and charm that once softened the jokes. By that point, the humor felt repetitive, exaggerated, and increasingly uncomfortable rather than clever. Viewers who once laughed at Jack's confusion began to feel the show was relying too much on cheap shock value instead of character growth. Complaints from audiences and pressure from advertisers reportedly increased, especially as American television standards were shifting toward more wholesome or emotionally grounded sitcoms. Behind the scenes, tensions were already high. Suzanne Somers' departure years earlier had changed the dynamic, and later replacements never fully recaptured the original magic. John Ritter himself reportedly felt the show had run its course, and creative fatigue became obvious in the writing. The infamous scene became symbolic of a larger problem. Three's Company was stuck repeating the same joke in a world that was rapidly moving on. By the mid-1980s, audiences were gravitating toward sitcoms with stronger narratives and deeper character development, leaving Three's Company feeling outdated. Although ABC never officially stated that one scene caused the cancellation, insiders later suggested that episodes like this confirmed the network's fear that the show could no longer evolve. In 1984, after 8 highly successful seasons, the network finally pulled the plug. Looking back, that infamous scene didn't single-handedly end Three's Company, but it marked the moment when its humor crossed from playful misunderstanding into tired excess. Still, the show's legacy remains powerful. Three's Company helped redefine sitcom comedy, made John Ritter a television legend, and proved that pushing boundaries could work, at least until the audience decided it was time to move on.